What's up, y'all? I ain't got no people on here. Actually, I don't think nobody hope y'all all y'all had it, but boxing is changing. It's a good change in the boxing community. Meaning in the sense that if anybody been paying attention to boxing, that you got the zone, you got um top rank, you got Al Heyman doing this thing who turned on like a monster, and you got Golden Boy that's hanging on by a string. And most of the boxing community know that the executive things for learning the game and changing it, Golden Boy at the end when Don King basically finished his career, then after he robbed Mike Tyson, he couldn't get no more good fights. No more good fighters. So should I say, he couldn't get none. It's pretty much done after that. Because you made your money and you got out. That's what that's where Don King is at. We got Golden Boy, you know, Richard Schaefer, Al Heyman came out of that camp. You know what I'm saying? But Al Heyman was a beast before that. And nobody understands this. But boxing is changing. Now we got fighters who who don't want to fight the prime people they should fight. I went live, and I don't care, you know. But it's a good thing. Fighting and boxing, where I come, it's a perspective of someone who fights and how a fighter moves because I actually look at fighters from the floor up and see how they can move, then I can judge a fight, you know, because it's hard for them. All the fighters deserve all the praise for stepping in the ring and actually challenging themselves, you know. Basically, at my particular instance, at mediocre opposition. So, since I really believe in all weight classes, depending on the promoter who is promoting the fight, all of them are operating at mediocre circumstances. You know, since they got those mediocre circumstances, how could you support any one of them? Which, in my prediction, and I'm gonna give my prediction here, and nobody's listening to me, but Sean Porter might win this fight. We'll see. Danny Garcia got something. If he gonna come with something for real, it's gonna be official, and he'll knock out Sean Porter. But Sean Porter got something for his ass too. So it's a real fight. I ain't really want to support that fight because I got the strong suspicion that whoever wins this fight is not gonna fight Errol Spence. I think everybody want Errol Spence to go up to 154, and so the best fights ain't gonna be made. Y'all want the best fights to be made? I want to see how y'all feel about this. if you want the best fights to be made. I don't know how y'all feel about anything. Best fights need to be made now. This is the greatest, probably the greatest generation I'm gonna see in my time of fighters who could fight each other and actually win fights and do their thing. But will they? Will they say? Will all the fighters say, "I'm about to fight that mug"? The only one that I could truly say that's saying, "I'm gonna fight everybody," that's a free agent, is Errol Spence. That's it. That's the only one. He said, "I got free smoke for everybody." And to tell you the truth, I really don't see anybody beating him because hearts of champions are made. You know, it's been built a long time ago, and a lot of y'all are asleep on this game. You know, so we got Errol Spence up here at 147 wants to fight. Nobody. And then you got Ugas out here talking about, and these raggedy ass YouTubers putting out these videos talking about Errol ducking. Alright, nigga. Cancel your fight that you got coming up in September. This month. Cancel that motherfucker. Pay him off and then go fight Errol. But you won't do that. Then building your profile is only gonna get you beat up worse. So I'm telling you, Errol got a different game. It's not nothing. It's subtle. Errol's game is subtle. He hitting you at the right points at the right time to get you out of there. Tire you out, no matter how strong you are. So if you this is a pro Errol Spence video. And we know now the WBC influenced some rankings because Al Heyman went and bought up a whole bunch of channels to see whether or not we can get a whole bunch of good fights. And why would you do your next pay-per-view champion like that? I mean, he trying to take all the belts, get them all. He trying to get all the belts, all of them, WBC, WBA, and the WBO belts, all in the rankings to establish himself as the champion. And the ranking systems are fucked up. I've been off for a minute, you know, but y'all got some good things going on for you. Y'all like talking shit. But, you know, this is that B&B 100. I keep it 100, you know, because ain't nobody else out here doing it. You know, because if they was really doing it, they would have did it a long time ago. And they ain't doing it. So I got to sit back and watch it, make a video, go live and say something with y'all, you know, and make that shit personal. This is my little small fraction of being personal. So y'all gonna have to dial back and wait for the bullshit that's coming in all the ranking systems. Right now, I'll tell you 100%. I want to see champions fight champions. That's it. And if the champions ain't fighting the champions, you ain't no champion. Just because you got a belt, where's the one dude that's standing on top of the pile of everybody else? Y'all remember that Jet Li movie? One, when he was always at the top of the pile and he collected himself from different dimensions and shit. That dude, yeah, the one standing at the top of the pile. So, how can you address this situation? We already know. Ain't nobody gonna listen to this. And this video probably never makes it out, and this live stream probably never makes it out. But it's okay. At least I said it though. So, y'all are highly favored and greatly appreciated. But what is to become of the boxing world if great fights are not made? I have to see. I have to see what's going to happen with Sean Porter. What's up, man? Are you the first one on here, Marlo? Yeah, I appreciate you. And I've been watching you and all your comments on um, Fanon and all everywhere you at, man. I see you. You know, I ain't been on for a minute, but it's been good for me to be on because a bro really been going through the shit. You know what I mean? Like, no, the real shit. Like, I this summer really been kind of fucked up for a nigga. And I don't like to talk like that, but I'm gonna talk like that because I know I got a real nigga on the line. But yeah, man, it's been fucked up. But I'm happy though. I got my kids in school. You know, my son, we on go hoop. It's fall time, so it's time for hooping. You know what I mean? Had to get back. Uh, I know it's only a few of y'all out here, but it's morning coffee. Meaning, everybody got football coming on, and this is what Eddie Hearn didn't understand because college football is about to be popping. But we we talking about boxing, how it go. I know I'm back on this stream, this live stream. Ain't nobody gonna pay attention, but it's all good because you know it's good for us in the morning. We got to think about Mikey Garcia, and then I like to. I don't want to talk about Amir Khan. Amir Khan ain't shit. You know, this is my take on Amir Khan. I'm about to get it to you. You know, get it to you real quick on Amir Khan. He should have never left the PBC. He could have went back down after he got knocked out by Canelo. He could have went back down to 147 and fought some real champions and reestablished. But he decided not to do that, and decided not to do that. It's been he get a bum bashing and how he is, man. I don't know what else to say about this dude other than you signed up for this boxing thing and you think that you supposed to get the big payday. Dude, I watched you in your fast ass speed get whooped, too many times. You got knocked out by Danny Garcia, and I think you got knocked out one time in England, right? I think so. And damn, and you lost a whole bunch of fights. When I think about it, it's like, oh dang. So Amir Khan fighting Sammy Vargas is really like a C. Sammy Vargas is really a C class fighter, and if you can't beat this dude, I don't know how you gonna win any of these major fights. Um, if you want to prove yourself with Kell Brook, please. It will be a good thing for you in your career to go out there. But the only thing I need you not to do, Americon, this is my advice to you, is that when everybody start punching, please do not back up. Don't back up, you know, because when you back up, man, it's terrible for you. It's real terrible. So y'all gonna have a time with Americon and that he trying to extend his life out like he gonna be a great fight. No, man, you just setting yourself up by not fighting the top competition, setting yourself up to get knocked out again. For real, that's the way it's gonna go with you. And it's only your own fault because you didn't pick up where you left off, and you trained real hard for your boy Canelo, and then you end up getting knocked out. And so I know that have a certain thing in your mind. I mean that how you gonna make this thing? How you gonna make it? How you gonna make these fights big fights? You don't want to fight Kell Brook. You fighting somebody who is supremely a lesser opponent, and he really is. He's a lesser opponent because Errol Spence beat him in I think it was his 15th fight, somewhere around there. Somebody correct me and say that on this stream. But what you gonna do? We watched a whole bunch of bullshit so far in this boxing community, and then we gonna get it again because if you're real, if you real, you got to finish with the rest of your work. Cause see, your legacy at this particular point with the online thing, it's being documented that you probably being exposed. You know, like your bullshit is out there. Like if you take everybody documented when you took that shit, and so you got to get your shit together because boxing is about to go real full stream, meaning in the sense that hopefully we can get those fights. We might not get them all, but those fights are present. All right, let me see it. My bad. Those fights are president, meaning in the sense that they every fight that the fan demands that they want to see, meaning Danny Garcia and this Sean Porter fight. Um, Deontay Wilder and the Anthony Joshua fight with this Fury is before him right now, and we'll see how he maneuvered through that. But it's defining legacy fights that determine who is the real champion. Meaning, like when Marvin Hagler came on, Sugar Ray was out for a while. You know what I'm saying? He decided to fight Marvelous, and he did. He fought him, you know, and since he fought him, he came out of retirement to do it with his eyesight. And after that, he said, "I know I could beat this man," and he beat him. They fought a couple times, but he ended up beating him. So, which one are y'all gonna do? Are y'all gonna stage out all of the divisions, these promoters, to pick the fights that you want to have to get your money? I think that's what's happening. So, where are we at? Nowhere. That's where we're at. Nowhere. There's nowhere to be found of any real champions who want to be champions. They just want to play what they call chess pieces and place them on the board. So, since we got this, Eddie Hearn is full of shit. Bob Arum is full of shit. Al Heyman ain't full of shit. He just don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? But he trying to place it all in play. But I think Al Heyman need to pull a stronger hand. So let these men fight. And then once we see, and then this is the coup de grace out of all of the from 135 to 147. The coup de grace is the major fights out of all of those champions that has a belt, that will have a belt, that will have the belt from 135, in my opinion, is the pinnacle from everybody from 135 is to make it to 147 and beat everybody, and then we can find out the true champions. You could disagree with me, but it's okay. It's alright. It's good with me. So, but from 135 to 140 to 147 is where you need to be. And if you ain't making it up there, and Michael Garcia, man, he name dropped. I really believe that. But that's my stream, man. And if y'all like this page, subscribe, man. Do y'all thing, man. It's earth. It's football about to come on, and I'm chilling. I had a good ass night last night, and I went and kicked it with my sister. Kicked it, we had a good time. But I'm back at the crib. If you catch this live stream, drop a like, do some more. 100 BNB boxing. Put your blood on the line, man.